Okay, hopefully you all can hear me now. The earphones, which are 2 rooms back that way, were on. So, hello, Mom. Hello, Kelly, Miss Smash. Love you, Mom. Hey, Robo. Hey, Clint. Hey, Henry. Hey, Mo, my aunt. Hey, Fred the Lug. Have I missed anyone? Don't think so. But you can hear me now. Okay. Yeah. Oh, there were earphones on in the room. And you could more than likely hear all of Tanya's story that she's listening to, or something that she's watching. So I just want to check, have I missed anyone? Grand Fob, that's a Grand Fob. And Burning State, Burning Forge. Why am I saying that wrong? Burning Stable Forge. Sorry, brother. Yeah, I got it eventually. You just move all my everything back to. There we go. Okay, so we're back up and running. Ah, one of my coffee's cold. It's in the wrong mug. It's in a powerful bean. Right, I was just telling you all my bank codes and all of that, and now I can't even remember them. I'm joking. Hope you all had a good week. Hopefully you got some nice surprises or nice purchases that could be classed as surprises. Hey, Kathleen Smith, how are you? Yeah, for some reason, Burning Stable Forge is such a simple name, but I keep getting the stable side wrong. They say Burning Foot Forge. Especially, I think Robo not confused me, but Robo started it by saying, "Don't burn your toes." So yeah. I hope you all had a good week. Is there anything that any of you got? I just had an idea. My name's Gareth, and I'm an alcoholic who's next to share. If we could do like a whole alcoholics. No, wait. Backpack B has alcoholics. Is it him? I think he does. Yeah, I was wanting to actually do this live from the beach. And hopefully catch some sharks or fish, eatable fish along the way. But unfortunately, the wind's set to pick up out there. So we decided to cancel the fishing for today. We went last night. I got bit off once, and the sea was so rough, it was just messing us around. It's rather strange how I got bit off, considering that where bitten off was up near the swivel, unless I was going for my swivel. But I had a good meter and a half leader, then some steel trace after that. But still bit me off. Is what it is. The fish were definitely not biting too much yesterday. The sea was just on its head. Put it that way. But yeah, it's hopefully this. Well, I was thinking of maybe going fishing Wednesday, but we are actually traveling up country. My wife's grand's funeral. We're going to have to go back for a funeral. She passed on Thursday morning. So we'll be going up there. So fishing's going to take a break. Next week I won't be going live because we'll more than likely be traveling back home. And we'll be traveling back home Sunday. So, hey Aries, how's it, brother? Chop chop. Yeah, so we'll be traveling back next week Sunday. And kind of hard to do the live while I'm driving. I don't suppose it'll be hard, but I'd rather be concentrating on the road. Their roads are so much fun here in South Africa, especially back on a Sunday and you're traveling back from somewhere. You've got a lot of people migrating back home and stuff like that. Fortunately, I think there won't be too much traffic for the fact that there's the holidays are over now, so everybody's back at work and kids are all back at schools. So I don't think there'll be a hell of a lot of traffic on the way back. But yeah, I am probably going to do a live tomorrow. Trying to work it out. Maybe it's 7:38 now, so maybe around about 5 o'clock around there. I'll do a live from the game farm. Hey Danson, how's it, brother? So I'll probably do it live. So 2 hours prior to now, wherever you are. So I'll probably do a live, just chatting it up from the farm. I've got to go and feed the little fish. So we normally feed the little fish chicken heart. In the dam, there's bass, there's tilapia, there's, I haven't seen catfish or barbel as we call them. And then there's some other special fish, which one day I'll get a photo of them. There's some koi in there as well. It's got 3 dams. So then the animals that are there, there's wildebeest, there's nyala, lesbok, and impala. Some of you have seen when I've done a live from there. Last time I almost slipped. I went rolling down a small little down a hill. Then there's also birds of prey there. So the yellow-billed kites. Normally, I get there and I whistle, and depending on the time of day, I'll whistle and the yellow-billed kites will come around. And while I'm feeding the fish the chicken heart, I'll throw them up in the air and the yellow-billed kites will take them. There's crown eagle, there's, what is that? Pine nut buzzard. Pine nut vulture, sorry. Pine nut vulture there. Hey Steve Al, how's it, brother? So yeah, tomorrow, 2 hours earlier from now, I'll probably do a live from there. If the weather's good, then yeah, we can sit there as well and chat a bit, and hopefully it's clear. I don't know what our weather's doing here. Let's have a look quickly. Yeah, we've had wind and rain and that all all weekend. Low chance of rain. That's that, eh? A good weather. No, the wind's still up to that. No, that's what it always. What comes after a rainy day? Monday. Um, what comes after a bad day to fish is Monday too. So yeah, we'll have to see on how the weather is, but I might jump up and just do a quick live. I have noticed if I do lives from my phone, um, like that, I think it automatically does them as vertical lives. Yep. No, we do get the long crested eagles there. So the fish eagle, sorry, I forgot about him. There's a family of fish eagles there as well. There's another one that we get there is the giant heron. Giant herons there. There's ducks, geese, Egyptian geese. So there's some nice birds in that around there. But yeah, maybe we can do a bit of a tour tomorrow. Let me just see how the weather is holding up. Dan, this camera is my phone. Jeez, my finger looks so long like that. I use my phone up there. I can see comments on my phone. Why is... Hang on, sorry, I'm just confused by something on my phone. Why is it showing me $1? Oh, okay. New StreamYard, look, live up clicks. Get in. Okay. I was wondering why on my StreamYard it was showing $, and now I see, because it plugs an advert in there. How do I remove that comment? Can I? I suppose it doesn't matter. I'll leave it there anyway. One day, Robo, I'm going to get you on a live here with me. I think we'd have a bit of fun. I don't know how long it will be until YouTube kicks us off. You know what? Yeah, I don't know how long we'd be able to go for before YouTube kicks us off. But it would really be cool to have you on live with me. I've had many famous people like Kelly, my mom, Chris. I have had one of DBD. I've had DBD on you. Blade Walker. Had him. I haven't had Dark Water. But Dark Water was going to come on, and then yeah. Yeah, no, mom, you're famous. So it's definitely. I hope I don't lose it. I'm clicking buttons here. It's. Sorry, I'm just trying something here. Yeah, I was saying, Dan, you can use your phone. I'm not sure that my comments on my phone are all. I don't see all the comments on my phone. As much as I try to, I do find it a lot easier to have YouTube open as well. So I do find it easier to have YouTube open at the same time on the computer. And that's the word, Goliath heron. There we go. I'm sending some of the names of the birds that we found there and some information. And Robo, check your ID. There's a very important service announcement for Robo there. Dan, here's an idea. I'm going to send you a link and you jump on here. With me. Hey, burning saber. I got to write that down. Not burning feet. But if any of you ever want to jump on yours, you must let me know. I need to get Derek on here sometime. Derek and Chris. I do need to show you all a picture sometime. There's a picture of the three of us which are screenshotted. And see no evil for Derek. Chris is here no evil. And then I was lying and saying I didn't speak no evil. I won't tell Robo you said anything, Mom. Especially when you've typed it in here. But then let me know if you want to come on. I'll send you a link quick. Actually, you know what? Okay, Dan, I've already sent you the link. So if you want to jump on, you're more than welcome. If you want to come say hello. Yums is on you as well.
Hello.
You sound dead.
I'm just tired.
Okay, shower in front. You into bed already?
I think
Okay.
I'm going to bed off.
Okay. Love you. It's fine, Dad. I have sent you the link on thing on Instagram as well. Come to think of it, has anybody ever called you Steve, Robert? Yeah, has anybody ever called you Steve from you? We all know you as Robo. Whenever I say it, I think of Sega in the beginning of the Sega games. Sega. Anytime, Bernie. Fable. Anytime. Even if you want now, I can drop you a link while you're busy working there. And we can chat and all of that sort of stuff. But yeah, just let me know when you're keen. Like I say, we can even do one now. I am going to probably only be going for another hour, I think. I've got a lot of work I have to get done at work in 2 days. So I think I'm going to be slightly busy. We were meant to be leaving Tuesday, but it's been moved back a day. I don't know if I could call Robo Steve. It's because it's Robo. Okay. I'll send you a link right now. Hey, there's a Robo. Cool. Send. Yeah, I was chatting with my aunt today, Mo there. And like we spoke about last week, it's I quite like taking you guys along for when we go on adventures and stuff like that. Steve won, not Steve the first. On IG, on Instagram. Yeah, I think myself and Robo will get in trouble. Can you imagine? Robo, Uncle Jimmy, Mom, Kelly, Chris, Derek, and myself in a together on a live or meeting in live in person and then doing a live. I reckon there'll be a lot of shenanigans going on. Come on, Robert. No, Steve L is Steve Jr. Or the second. How's it, Dad? How's it, Brian? Steve L is Steve the second. And Robert is Steve the first. Wait. Okay, I'll try to send it again. Should have sent it. Strange. No, don't. Oh, that should be it. Paste. Oh, no. There we go. Okay, that should have come through. Cheers, Steve the second. Thanks for popping in, brother. Back at you. Screen mode. Just reading Kathleen comment here. And Kathleen is definitely our grandmother of the group. Although, in fear of getting myself into trouble and catching a hiding and a grounding, I don't think Kathleen is that much older than my mom. There we go. Okay. I'll add you on now. I see you at your stage.
Hey, hello.
Yeah,
what's up? How are you?
Let me turn this up. Good, and you?
Pretty good. I'm just in the shop, man.
My sound isn't that loud on my phone for some reason. Why?
Am I too loud?
No, not loud enough. It sounds like it's coming off the speaker on the actual phone,
Gotcha.
not the loudspeaker.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is, wherever everyone is.
That's so strange. Let me try. Why wouldn't it be? What am I bumping? Music volume. No, that one. No, I don't need AI assist to be at 2,000 decibels.
And then wham, Stables comes in. That's right. Is it all? Are we all good, or I don't know?
No, it's my side, I think, but
Okay.
I'm trying to work.
And wham! Oh,
What
I
I think's happening is okay.
I got
Give
it.
me 2 seconds. I just want to restart my phone quick. I think it's coming from that.
Whatever you got to do. I understand.
You can stay on. You'll be on stage still because I've got the other one going. So
What's going on today with his hair? How y'all doing? This is fun. Stables kicked open the door and said, "Girl, he thinks fools." Kind of. I don't know. Get his sound right. How y'all doing? How you doing?
now I can hear you.
All right. Now I can hear you too because I had you cranked up as well. So I'm going to crank it down here.
Hey, project out of the shop. So what you've been playing with? You're busy with your with the feather
Yeah, I'm
connector.
working that Rambo knife still. Trying to get it wrapped up today. I'm going to get it as close as possible.
Okay.
So I just went next door. That's what I was doing. I was over at the neighbor's house for a minute and grabbed me a stainless steel bolt. I'm going to cut that off and weld it onto the tang. So,
Okay.
yeah.
No, that's cool.
Make a pommel nut for it and grind it all in today. Hopefully we'll be like pretty close.
So now when you say you're making a rainbow knife, are you going to, almost sounded like I said a rainbow knife. When you say you're making a rainbow knife, are you going to have it so you can put stuff in the back of it?
Oh no, probably not. It's not going to be like I'm just putting like a stainless steel nut on it that I'm going to make.
Yeah.
But no, there won't be anything in there. It's just kind of inspired by the toy. The guy wanted the toy knife.
Yeah.
So that's what we went with, and just kind of trying to recreate that in my style, I guess, or the style of what I want.
So I might have an idea for you, but the problem, it's not a problem. As usual, I've got to run away to go and get it.
Yeah.
There's a knife inside my pickup. I'll be back.
All
There's
right.
it's got an idea for you.
Well, good. I'll grab the knife too, and I'll show everyone what I
Yeah,
did. Yes, this is the one I'm talking about. I actually grabbed the toy as well. Boom! Kathy's here. Oh, she is. Go grab the popcorn. Yeah. Yeah, so this is the one we're talking about right now. This was the toy. I bought it kind of, and then this one. Kind of going with that as close as possible. He just wants a small style of the Rambo knife. I think that's what Robo Steve was talking about. Oh no. You passed this crazy guy on. Man, Aries, this crazy guy. You talking about me? Thank you, Kathleen Smith. Appreciate it. Yeah. You want a 2-foot Rambo knife? That's a big boy. Yeah, we're trying to keep it in the small realm so he can like kind of EDC it. So. Oh no, you let this crazy guy on. Man, got Aries in here picking on me, man. He said you let this crazy guy on.
It's fine. Don't worry. Aries makes makes beautiful little knobs. Although the last one that he was showing, well, that's nice. So here's an idea for you. So this is a CRKT. It's like their survival sort of knob, right?
Yeah.
You've got a hole over there, so you can tie it on as a spear.
Okay. That's
On the
interesting.
sheath, it's got a sharpening ceramic, a fire starter, a signaling mirror, but that's covered at the moment. But then you get the handle.
Yeah.
So as you can see, it's got a split there. Let me see if I can open this quickly. So you could do the Rambo knife. I know you say it's just inspired by the toy, but so that's got that screw there. You take the screw out, that folds out, and inside there
Okay. So you can put
is your
like
drone.
fire
I
starter.
mean, it's got fish hooks.
Oh.
There's some fish. There's maybe a better way. There's some fishing line. There's some floss, and there's some needles.
That's pretty cool. I like that. It's a good idea.
So that's
So it's just kind of skeletonized, and then the handle material is kind of opened up for it. That makes sense.
yeah, pretty much. And then on it comes with like the
And the
paracord.
back
And,
is like almost like a pivot, correct?
yes. Well, it's fixed. So, but yeah, in the back is almost like the pivot for it.
Yeah. Wow, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I dig
So
that. Put that up
your
there.
the only thing with it though is if you tighten this too tight,
Yeah.
it can, unless you got a coin or something in your pocket, it could be a mission to pull out.
Yeah.
But this is the knife that we normally, it comes camping and everything with us. Or if we're going on a rescue or anything like that. That's why this is in my pickup. But it's a comfortable knife. It's not that heavy. It's got some nice jimping on it.
Yeah.
Quite a sharp spine for the fire starter.
Hollow grind
But
and all that.
it's a fairly no. It's not too much of a hologram, eh?
But
No, it's not.
okay. Yeah, I dig it. I like it.
Got a nice shape to it too. So, as far as I know, I haven't seen these come over to you guys, and I can't remember what it's called offhand. Hang on, I can. Take the box right here.
I got something going on here, and I'm trying to there we go. Figured it out. Sorry, I had something else was playing over my volume. I couldn't hear anything you were saying.
Oh, okay. No problem. No, it was a Tizola design. It's a TSR. I don't know what that's short for.
Okay.
The Tizola design.
I dig it. Yeah. I wouldn't have had since this hidden tank, you would have to do full tank to do that design. But
yeah,
cool.
yeah, that is true. If you're putting on the pommel in that, you wouldn't be able to.
Yeah. Well, I've seen one that have like the pommel kind of, you could have it where it screws in and there's like a little stash in like this area, I guess.
Yeah.
Back of it, but yeah. Maybe.
It would be kind of interesting, and I just put it into my hand.
Did you cut yourself?
You wanna, yeah, no, it's fine. I'll just put the tip, just the tip.
Yeah, right. Tip.
Just the tip.
Yeah, this one's so pointy. It's gotten me a couple times. It's very, like cause pulling on and off and stuff. I'll keep doing this when I'm
Yeah.
trying to break it down, to get everything back together. So I've like put it together like probably 100 times so far, but trying to get everything to fit up, but I keep stabbing myself with this one in the hand. So
Well, I did see last week where you almost put yourself through your workbench. With it.
Yeah, right. When I was pulling it off, yeah, that thing's let loose. That's the first time I've actually fallen into stuff pulling one of those.
Yeah. It was like, I'm not going to come loose. I'm not going to come loose. I bugger you. I'm coming off.
Yeah. It was pretty comical, I believe, though, for the live.
It was. I do think it should make a highlight reel. But at least you didn't get injured doing it.
Right. Yeah, it was good. I think it made me a little sore from it, though, but that's about all.
Yeah. I'm just reading Gareth's package is going to be £50 and cost $1,000 to ship if we don't send it. Mom, I'm hoping to get that package, get it picked up this week. The guy I've been waiting for. So Chris Warren, there's a package of mine by him with knives and stuff from people in the community, and knives that I've bought and knives that I've won. So he's like been the collection point for me. And then I was going to try get it ended last year, but I ended up sending packages over. So when I'm sending packages over, I can't afford to send to bring packages back because it's expensive, and that's where my money's going. So I'd rather get the packages that I have this side over there first. But I'm hoping this month, well, now at the end of the month, the guy at my work who deals with that account side of things, he gets back, I think, on Monday. So hopefully I can start to organize for that box to be collected from Chris. Like in there, I've got my Aries, my we can call it my world famous Aries because it's gone all around America and that for reviews and stuff like that.
Oh, you got his pass around knife?
So yeah, I'll be getting.
Hello.
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 You going to bed? Love you. Love you. Good night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bye. Come here. Come here. I just want to hear your accent. Speak. Can you speak? No, I want to hear your accents. I just want to make sure there's no or something like that with that hat.
Hey.
Okay, love you. Good night. Okay, sorry. She's just coming to say good night. That's my tornado. Her name's Teo, but
Everybody keep your eyes on me. I think I'm getting a reputation to be this crazy guy. I don't know. I'm just hyper. I don't know. Aries is saying something. My sister's saying something. Maybe Kelly.
Okay, I saw the Kathy there. Hi, Kathy. Yeah, you know what? If you're some crazy guy, then I think you'll fit quite well in with the rest of us.
Right?
We're all normal. It's the rest of the world that's mad.
Exactly. I don't know. I'm just trying to be myself. I'm not too crazy.
Yeah.
I think I'm just really hyper. Sometimes it's hard for people to handle my energy, but I think it's fun.
No, it's fun. That's why I do also prefer doing the lives when I'm out and about rather than like this. Because then you can go walk around. Hey, look at this, let's do this. Or say like for somebody like you, where you're busy making stuff in the forge and you're trying to knock yourself out, and it's you're busy with something. And I know it makes it hard to read comments and stuff like that. But it's the cool part to see. It's the interesting stuff to see where you can learn more and play around in that.
Yeah.
It's not just somebody waffling away. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. I don't know. That's, I think, our style. I think that's the style I kind of wanted to capture with what we do, and just kind of be like, just kind of hanging out with me when I do the stuff. And yeah, I think that's fun. But hopefully everyone else does too.
think I need to be reading comments here, but oh well, I've missed a whole lot there. I see Joe Isabel's fellas on. How's it, brother? Yeah, it's the comments been dyslexic in that already, so it's like the comments to this to me sometimes.
Yeah.
And like your burning stable forge, I know, but now when Robo was talking about don't burn your feet or something like that, then I'm calling you burning feet forge.
Yeah, I have a dyslexic brain. I get things jumbled all the time.
Yeah,
Sometimes it's hard.
yeah, but it makes life interesting. It makes it more interesting when somebody's trying to read what you're typing.
Yeah.
Or what you've written down. That's the fun one when I confuse myself with what I've written down. Hey Ron, how you brother? Ron called Blade Works. Not Blade Works. You see, they're doing it now, mixing up Blade Works. But yeah, it's always fun to watch like you and Aries and you guys make stuff, and that's I enjoy doing that with the South African guys as well. And I need to do more of it this year, and I'm planning on doing more of it. There's a couple of local guys I would like to go and film and all of that by, or just have them on the lives and stuff. But it's interesting, and you can learn so much by watching how different people do different things different ways.
For sure. Yeah, I like that about the knife community. Is like I said, I got a few. I've said before, not like I said today, but I have a few friends in the knife community that we reach out, we talk, and bounce ideas off of each other, and it's really helpful because sometimes you get stuck in spots, where you don't really know how to get out of it, and instead of ruining where you're at, just by trial and error, it's nice to have people that are I've been there before, or have a good idea for you to kind of rebound, instead of messing up.
Yeah.
So that's really nice. And seeing how they do it,
Have you ever been to one of the blade shows or displayed at one of the blade shows?
I haven't yet. I do like local markets. That's kind of where we've been. But next year is the goal. I would like to be next year at Blade Show Atlanta, hopefully. But we're gonna go to Blade Show Atlanta this year. So really excited about that to see the, I think 1,000 tables or more. So
yeah, I've got a good friend who I've done videos on before, and I went to his house. He stays it's about 2.5 hours from here on a normal drive, but you can do it in an hour. It is possible. One night I was actually on my way back from him, and I was meant to be going on with DBD and all of that. It was DBD and another local knife maker, and I hit. Yeah, I kind of left his place, Francois Marseille, a little bit too late, but then I also hit traffic on the way back. But I got back here in time. He did Blade Show last year for the first time, and he's going back there again this year. And yeah, the stuff that he makes, he likes making folders. And he does do stock removal, not forging. But the stuff that he's coming out with is it's very nice, and It's some very nice stuff there. I often look at the stuff that he's got and like he'll send me a picture and say, "Hey, check this one out," and it's like, yo, I wish I had millions because
I think it'd be fun to have lots of it, just to have enough. Like I was talking last night about my dream would be to have so much money to have like a huge shop and a spot for everyone to come live and hang out and just build. That would be really fun.
that would be so cool. That
Yeah.
I know some of the guys do it here, but on your side, do you do where if somebody wants to come and learn to make Damascus, where they can come in? I know the guys here charge to do it, because it's obviously their time and all of that. But it's just like a Damascus class, should I say, where they teach you. Do you do something like that?
So like here in Charleston, I don't really know anyone that's making knives. There's a few, but they're kind of like in their zone, so they kind of do what they do. There's nobody really reaching out to me about anything locally. I've had like maybe 2 random people ask me, if I ever do a class, let them know. I haven't really done it because we're like in the garage,
Yeah.
So if I had a shop, I feel like it would be more of a professional zone to give classes and stuff, and I would totally be down to do it. But like as of right now, it's like kind of home base, and it's kind of weird to have someone come into the zone that I don't know.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be opposed to it, but like I said, there's only been 2 people, and then I talked to them about it, and they just kind of fizzled out and just went away and didn't really talk anymore. So
what the guys here have been doing is they're not particularly knife makers that are wanting to do it, but what the guys are offering to people is like a father and son thing where father and son can build a knife together.
yeah.
So it's not necessary. It's completely like new people to the thing as well. It's not just knife makers, which I think that would be quite a bit of fun. And I'm probably going to look at doing one with my son sometime. We've got a guy not too far from here, but I'm just curious, if you do that sort of stuff as well, but it's just understandable, like you're saying, with where it's not a workshop as such. It's your actual your garage so it makes more sense because it's in your personal space and all of that.
Yeah, and it's like, I probably would do it still, but I don't know. I haven't really decided yet, but I also don't want them to feel uncomfortable in not a shop space. So that's kind of, my family comes around in here, so it's like it would be hard maybe on them to focus with other things happening. So
Yeah.
Reason, but
Yeah.
I think it would be fun to do. I would love to. I think I'm a pretty good teacher. Like I've taught, like I used to be a carpenter, and I was really good at explaining and teaching people how to do that, and taught a lot of people kind of my ways of doing that, and it worked out well for them, and they're still doing it. But I think I could teach making knives to people.
Well, that's why I was actually asking, is because I get that sort of vibe that you'd be able to teach quite well. Like that. As a Gabe, sorry. Like I think you like make quite a cool, fun environment. Sometimes the guys would have to wear those sissy pads, like what you guys play football in. Unlike our rugby guys this side. I like teasing War Room about that, or even Uncle Jimmy, actually. But you might have to make them wear some pads when they're pulling stuff off and that. But I suppose you could teach what I do, not what's it? Do what I say, not what I do, sort of setup.
All right.
So it would be kind of cool for. I know I'm very keen this side to go and do something like that with the guys here. But my biggest issue is just being time. Fortunately, touch wood, I haven't had a miss alive for the last 3 or 4 lives because of time.
Yeah. What's your time there now?
Right now, it is 8:20.
20 past 8. Okay.
Yeah. So normally when you see me in the lives and stuff like that, on like say bees and all of that, I'm up at 3 in the morning
Wow.
so that I can jump on those and watch. There's a couple of them where I'll just stay up late. I know Javon could be going on around about my 12 o'clock for his members thing. Or Jimmy Crow's going live tonight, I think. Am I right, Jimmy?
I don't
he-
know, Jimmy. I don't know. I haven't looked at the Knife Tube schedule today, but I know that Aries is going live tonight, right? So he goes live.
yeah, Aries will be live for me at, I think it's 2 in the morning or 3 in the morning. I think it's 3 in the morning. So that one I might miss because we've got work and all that, and
Yeah.
that's why I'm trying to keep like this live. I'm trying to keep short because I need to try and get some sleep. I don't know how well that's going to work, but I need to try.
I know. It's hard, isn't it? It's hard to sleep sometimes.
Yeah, it's and the worst bit is if I do actually fall asleep, I'm nowhere near tired at the moment. But if I do like fall asleep, I'll be up early in the morning anyway, and then I try not go back onto my phone or anything like that. Hey, man, up, Jenny. Hello, brother. I'll try not go on my phone or anything like that. Or if I do, it's normally just to pop and say hi and then hit a thumbs up or something like that. Or another thing that I tend to try and do is if there's somebody's made a playlist for their videos, I'll switch my computer on and put that playlist running in the background. And I have the sound off and I turn the brightness on my screen right down and I'll let that play through the night to try and get people views and stuff like that.
That's nice of you.
I don't know if it works so well when I've got multiple windows open, but I do it with multiple windows. It's so what I do is the same sort of thing like I'm doing now, where you right click on the tab at the top and you put open to the right in a new tab. So then you can have multiple windows stacked up.
Yeah, mine's full across the board right now.
Yeah, mine was. I had to just restart my computer because it had an update on it. But it's so I'm going to try and get some sleep, but I don't know how well that's going to work.
Well, I hope it works well.
Yeah, it will.
I actually hung out with some people from South Africa on Friday. I
Oh, no.
Yeah, there's 2 people. It was a daughter and father, and they live
Okay.
here now. But yeah, it was pretty cool. They were fun.
Did they say where they were from in South
They
Africa?
No, they didn't say exactly what part, but they just said South Africa.
Did they have a funny accent, worse than mine?
They did have a strong accent. I noticed the yeah was a very strong one. They kept saying around yeah. It wasn't like here, it was yeah. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So why I said is because it's generally there's a lot of English speaking people in Durban where I'm from.
Yeah.
Cape Town, there's a few, but there's a lot of Afrikaans. And in places like the Free State and Gauteng or Joburg and that, there's majority is Afrikaans, and Mpumalanga majority is Afrikaans. Durban is pretty much, I'd say, the most English spoken town in South Africa. But you can pick up different accents and that. Unless they're like my wife, she's Afrikaans, she's from Pretoria. But if you speak to her, you wouldn't know that she's Afrikaans. So much so that I caught her being mean, and I kind of played along with it because she He runs a fresh fish shop, like a seafood shop,
Yeah.
where they do all like fresh fish and all that, but they've also got a takeaway. And this family come in, and where I stay in Durban, there's a lot of it's like a holiday place during December. A lot of the Joburg people come down to Durban because we've got the beach. And this couple came in, and a lot of people from Joburg or like further up in South Africa don't speak a lot of English, and there's not a lot of English spoken. So sometimes it's quite often you'll find they don't know how to speak English. And also, hey, Meadow, like they don't practice a lot of it. The same like my Afrikaans. I don't get to practice my Afrikaans a hell of a lot because everyone's English here, and it's the same over there. Everyone's Afrikaans. So this couple come in, and now they're trying to order a takeaway from my wife, and they go, can we have a bikkie of fish, a piece of fish, and some chips." And now they're really battling to speak English, but they're trying. They're trying. And they go on for about 10 minutes trying to place an order. And my wife just carries on speaking English to them. Okay, yeah, no, not a problem. Never mind, she can understand them fully what they're asking. So they get their order in. She puts their order through. They walk out the shop. I looked at her and I said, "You know what you mean?" And she's like, "What?" I said, "You mean you can see they're battling to speak English. Speak to them in Afrikaans." And she's like, "No, I battle to speak Afrikaans nowadays because she's always speaking English." So I said to her, "Right, when they come back to get their fish or to get their order, I want you in your best Afrikaans say goodbye to them as they're walking out the door. Like we put on the full-on Afrikaans accent and everything." So she looks at me and she smiles. I didn't think she was going to do it. He did it.
Yeah.
As they walk, they like, "Thank you, the donkey, thank you, donkey." Because donkey means thank you in Afrikaans.
Uh-huh.
So they say buy a donkey. We tease it and say buy a donkey. But it's buy a donkey. So they do this and they turn around and they're walking out the door, and Tanya says, Fear not, good night. Enjoy your day, enjoy your night further. But like full on proper accent Afrikaans, like high grade Afrikaans. They walk with this box, they stop dead in their tracks. The whole family just stop. They're holding this box. They like turn and they look at her. They look at each other, look at her, and then they're like, "Totsiens," and she's like, "Totsiens," and then off they go. But you could just see the look on their face was like, "What the fudge? Like, we could have spoke Afrikaans the whole time."
Well,
And as they get out, she just giggles at them.
it was good. Good they tried.
It is good they tried. You know, a lot of times with Afrikaans people, because there's quite a history between English, Afrikaans, and Zulu, and that. There is a lot of Afrikaans people that they know English, but they will not speak it. I suppose it's like French people or something like that, but because there's a bloody history there, thousands or hundreds of years ago, a lot of them will not speak English. And we've got customers all over the country, and we've got customers like that won't speak English. And when you get there, "Hey, McRanger," when you get there, they're like, "Oh, Soti," and they give you gears and that. But by the end of the time that we finish, they normally, "Hey, Englishman, come here, Englishman." Like we become good friends.
That's awesome.
So it's an interesting country to live in.
Yeah, I would love to see. South Africa and Africa a little more in my life. Never seen it, so I think it'd be cool. When I was in Europe, I went to Greece and I was out that way. I was like, man, I kind of wanted to go to Egypt. It was like everything was so close, and I didn't realize it. Being from the States, when you get over
Yeah.
there, how close everything kind of is. I know South Africa's not close
We
at
have
all,
God, but but it's still, yeah.
just being in the vicinity of the continent itself was like blew my mind. I was like, no way, like I can get $100 ticket and go to Egypt right now. Like that's wild. I didn't have the time to, but I was kind of bummed. It's like you get
Yeah.
all over that way, you want to explore all of it. So next time I go, I know, and I'll plan better to kind of hit up all the area. But maybe we'll make it down to Africa. I'll hit you up.
You're always welcome to come stay here for a bit on your travels. Like any of you, you're always welcome. We'll give you a place to stay. I promise. I was going to say, except for Robo, because I need to know that I can outrun you, first off, before I take you to go see hippos and stuff like that. Because I'm worried Robo will put on his rocket leg and he'll outrun me and then I'll get eaten by the hippo. But yeah, I
would
do.
get eaten for sure.
No, but I'd love to take you guys around here and see what there is and then that sort of stuff. We've got quite a bit of the game in it fairly close to us, but it would just be fun. And I think there's a couple of people I think I might get into trouble with if I have them here with me and we go do stuff.
I might be.
But I think it would all be a good fun though.
Yeah.
Good clean fun.
Good fun. But I'm very explorative guy. I'm having fun if I'm out in the country. I'm definitely gonna enjoy myself.
They're very much like me. My aunt, one of my aunts is actually in the chat here now. Mo Hope. The one day, her and my other aunt were together. They were at a friend's house. They were staying over there, and I left home now. I phoned them. Where are you? They told me, no, we're here at this place and all of that. So I'm like, oh, okay. Well, you've got 5 minutes. I'm on my way to auntie nap you both. So I kidnapped them both and off we went and I took them into the bush and took them exploring.
That sounds fun.
I think they had fun. And then a friend of mine's got a Land Rover with a V8 in it and it's had a lot of work done to it. I put my other aunts in that and they went rock crawling through the rivers and that sort of stuff. So he also had some fun in that.
Nice. Yeah, sounds beautiful. I mean, it looks beautiful on TV from what I see, but like what I realize is that real life never, it always beats what you think you're gonna see on TV.
Yeah, and it does, and it doesn't as well. But then again, like I was saying the other day to somebody, I might be a bit immune to the stuff we have here because I see it all the time.
Yeah, that's kind of how it is here. Like I live in a really historical town, and people come here. They travel from all over to come to this city to check out the historic part of it. But like to us, it's just another day because I grew up here. And like I don't really appreciate it like I should, I guess. But
yeah, I find that a lot, and because I've realized I do that a lot as well. I travel a lot for work where I'm all over the country. And hey, Jet, so
hello.
my family's got a lot of very rich history, like in East London, which is about 800 kilometers from here, where my great grandfather brought the first English settlers in 1920.
Wow.
To there. It was known as the John Bailey Party. And so when I was working down in East London, we were there for a couple of weeks. Through other family members and that, I actually got in touch with the people that stayed on the original farm out there. And then there's a monument to him as well out there that's kind of hidden away because it's not the current government's history. So they don't show it or talk about it.
Yeah.
But we managed to find the monument to him and all of that, even though it's got like this pavilion thing around it, and that's where they were storing all of their skips, their garbage, their rubbish bins and stuff like that. And nobody, it's the Port Authority have got that bit of land. So it is all very secure in that, but nobody there seemed to understand what that section was. They all just thought it was where the dustbins were.
Yeah.
And until we went there, and there was a lady coming out at the same time while I was there. Their security, they were actually very good. And I was chatting to security and I had some photos, and we had a general idea where this monument thing is. And a lady was driving out at the same time, and I showed her a picture. She's like, I don't recognize that, but I recognize that because it didn't have a roof on it anymore. So she phoned upstairs or up at the main offices and organized the security up there to take us around. And a lot of them didn't know it was there, so they were all quite shocked to see that it was there. But whether it's going to be actually looked after now or not, I don't know. But at the same time, that's probably why that monument's still safe, is because it is all locked up.
Yeah.
Nobody's stolen the brass.
No one's defiled it or trying to, what is it?
Yeah.
Something like that. Not defiled. I don't think that's the word, but yeah.
Deface.
Yeah, deface it, vandalize it. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's quite cool to have seen that, but that's the stuff I get up to when we are on business trips and that. Another one, we went and we did the battlefields, and I learned about the Boers and Blood River. That's an interesting story. If you guys are into history and stuff, look up the Battle of Blood River.
I'll look into that.
It was something like 300 or 400 Boers took on 27,000 Zulus.
Really?
And they managed to come off on top. I think there was one injured on the Boer side. So it's quite an interesting story, that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's always interesting seeing. That's why if I ever to go over there to you guys, I'd love to just either get a bike or get an RV or something like that. I don't want to fly around. I would love to just drive around if I had the time to do it.
Yeah, I think if I went back to Europe or something or anywhere, like I would like to have a motorcycle and just hit the road, like, you know, get like an enduro style bike and just kind of pack it full of what you need. 'Cause me being who I am, I don't really need much. You know, I can sleep on the side of the road, but maybe not in South Africa. But you know, you don't want to get eaten.
I've done it, yeah. I've done it, yeah. It's more what you don't have to worry about being eaten. It's more about getting robbed that you got to worry about. But if you're off the main roads and stuff like that, and you're out in the rural areas, there's actually, I wouldn't say a lot of crime is what there is in the main towns.
Yeah.
So it's because out there they've got like tribal justice, where say I go and steal something, then they catch me, and they normally do catch you because it's very well knit communities.
Yeah.
It's not me that owes the debt; it's my father. So then my father owes the debt, then I owe my father. So I'm going to get a hiding from my father. I'm going to have to pay my father back, who's had to pay them back. So it's more than just.
It seems like it makes it more scary then, because if you got to deal with the old man, that's going to be probably more brutal than the law. Yeah.
Yeah. And the communities, they do stand together with stuff like that, eh? There's can become very much mob justice.
Yeah.
But yeah, your biggest issue is when you're closer to the major cities. But there are, and South Africans are also very like hospitable.
Hospitable. Yeah.
That word, yes. I've had it where I've been on the bike and I've snapped a foot peg off, and I was on my way back home, packed with all my stuff in it, and I pulled down some farm road. I rode up to the farmhouse. There were guys in the workshop. I spoke to them. They realized I wasn't coming there to rob them or take their farm, so they put away their guns, and then we had a lacquer conversation, which means a good conversation. Lacquer means good. And they helped me put put a new foot peg on, or we drilled a hole, we tapped the thread, we made it work.
Nice.
But we've also been on other bike trips where we've had a bike that it stopped charging, and we were on the side of the road, and some farmer pulled up. Oh no, he's got a buddy that's an auto electrician. Put the bike on the back of his pickup, and off we go. And there's a group of 10 of us. So we all just followed him, and he took us to the little town's auto electrician, and they didn't even charge us to fix it. They made a plan, but that's like a typical South African story, sort of. That's how a lot of people are here.
Yeah, I think a lot of motorcycles too. I've had a lot of luck with breakdowns and help on the road with motorcycles. People always have been willing to help me fix what I got going on, and like I had one person that was like, "Well, I'll put you up for the night, and we'll get there tomorrow, and we'll get all the parts we need, take care of you tonight, and get back on the road." So it's like kind of cool community. I think motorcycles and people,
yeah,
and stuff. So
it is very much, and I think that's probably just it. It is from the motorcycles as well. I've got a friend that went up all over Africa on his beer. He didn't have a set plan or anything like that, and how he paid for his accommodation the whole way is he would stop at a farm. He'd go speak to the farmer and say, "Look, I'm willing to work for a place that I can put my tent and camp for the night or for a week. Can I work on your farm, help you wherever you need help?" And that's what he did. And he went up into Africa. He got up to, I think it was Zambia. I'm sure it was Zambia. He was up in Zambia, and that was where he met his wife. Now his wife's here with him in South Africa.
wow, that's cool. Never know where the road's gonna take you, right?
That's just it. But he left here with not a lot of money. Just he wanted to go on an adventure, and he resigned from work, and off he went on an adventure and made it work. He said there were some places that he thought he was going to die, but it was all part of the adventure.
Right. Yeah, pushing the limits is always fun, and you never know where it's going to take you, and then you end up, married, and that's how life works. And I think that's cool. You got to take a risk sometimes. That's kind of the knife thing for me. Going and making knives, taking a risk, stepping into the unknown. So I love that.
And trying something new. It's pretty much like a life lesson, yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Okay. So I was trying to read, but it's fine. I'm actually going to have to go back and read all of this again later. But have you got any other knobs that you're busy designing or playing around with after your Rambo?
You want to see a couple? I'll show you.
Yeah.
I've shown them, but kind of want to get these finished up. And then this stuff, let's see what we got. So that's it.
I'm just pulling a Ron Crow here. It's not. I'm not smoking. It's my table. My table's on fire. Okay.
But yeah, so I got some things in the works. I'm actually working on some pry bars right now, so I kind of doing a trial run of pry bars.
Yeah.
Kind of trying to design this one a little bit. It is in the works. I got a drawing, so it's going to have some bevels here and here, and then the main bevel, and probably
Okay.
chipping on the sides and maybe on the top. So for your thumb, I think try that.
Let me just do
Little
this quick.
small.
Ah,
I don't know. We're gonna try that.
I messed up here. Hold on.
Sorry.
I'm trying to put you on. No, solar layout.
Oh,
There we go. There we go. You can say that.
so yeah, trying to work on these pry bars. I'm gonna do some bevels in here to kind of taper all this down, and then have some chipping on both sides of it, and maybe across the flat for the thumb.
Yeah.
I don't know much about pries, but I've used a lot of pry bars in life, but I kind of get the idea. So I'm gonna run with it and kind of do some models, and kind of see how they work. Maybe throw them out in the wild, to some people and get some feedback. So I'm doing these out of high carbon steel. They're just going to be W2 tool steel. So I'm working on those. Little Kiridashi, also out of some W2. I was cutting up a little piece that I had, so figured I'd make some stuff. But so I got that. I got these 2 chef knives I'm working on with these wild handles. So kind of like trying to do the Japanese style of chef knife with modern style handles, which is fun.
Those look nice. I like how the back of that one tapers like it does.
Yeah, it's just a different style. I've seen some people kind of doing similar stuff, so I wanted to try to see what was going on, and then we drew up a Warney, a little kind of Warncliffe sheep's foot style. So trying to probably maybe work on this as well. I'm not going to do stainless or any like more expensive steels when I'm doing like, prototyping and seeing what people like. So this is probably gonna be done on some W2 as well. But eventually I would like to do some things with the pry bars where I'm using, I've been talking to Mick Ranger a lot about that because, I think he knows more than I do really about the pries. So we've been kind of giving some ideas and going back and forth on that, which has been fun. So trying to kind of figure out some things with that. And then, just some other stuff, seeing this was Twist Damascus. But
wait, no, that you're going big for. No, not me.
Hey, it's you. It's all
messed up something here on my screen, but I'm gonna.
No, you're good. You don't have to.
No, it's fine, but I'm battling to change things. I'm trying to get you big again so that you can show that because I want to try and get the details on there.
All good.
No, I don't want to add extra people. There we go. Okay. There we go. Now you can show that one with the.
All right. So yeah, this is the Lemmy model that I do. And I've only done one Lemmy, but I just have kind of refined that one, the one I made, and I kind of made it a little smaller. And I think it's just a really cool small EDC. So like I'm gonna do the jimping like all the way up to almost the tip on this one, I believe, and take it all the way back. So I just re-tempered it because I had heat treated it, so I just re-tempered it so that I could do some more filing and get it kind of where I wanted it. So that one, and I'm working on this one that I forged out. This is the Feather Damascus, so I'm pretty excited about it. Just kind of see what I can make out of it, how it looks in the final. So I'm pretty curious about that.
Yeah, but those are cool. It's I've been watching. I forgot his name. I sent you the link with him, and how he's been playing around with Damascus and writing his name in it. And
oh yeah, Alex Steele.
Yes.
Yeah, I watch a lot of his videos. He's high energy. I like it. I like his vibe. I like to watch him. He's educational. And he does
Yes.
some wild stuff. The machines that he has, like, wow, that shop would be fun, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. I should actually take you sometime on a tour of because that's pretty much like what I do for a living, where I work on machinery. So we've got all the toys in the toy box at my place, from lasers to plasmas to
Really?
lathes, milling machines, all of that stuff. I specialize in the mechanical side of it. So, but I guess thrown in the electrical side too. And then my baby, as well as those laser welders that you see all the videos where you, and
Yeah.
they're welding along and they're weld cutting clean. And if you play with settings, you can get it to shoot across the room. I don't know how I know this. I often show customers when I'm trying to explain to them, look, this thing's dangerous. You need to have the person working on it in a corner, and you like explain this sort of stuff to them. Hey, Chaka, how's it, brother? You explain to them, and you can see they sort of, yeah. Okay. And then when I play with the settings and I find a piece of wood and put a hole through a plank that big in a matter of seconds, then they're like, we need to have somebody in the corner with this thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Safety.
Yeah. I often, from when I've been chatting with Kelly and Chris Forum and that, or like I'll be hanging from something and doing something, and they go, there's no OSHA stuff there, is there? There is in some places.
Yeah. I understand. We've done some silly stuff on the job site before.
Yeah. And at the moment, the bosses have just put in a overhead crane.
Wow, like a gantry crane.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's a 10-ton crane.
Wow.
And my boss was just saying the other day, I wonder what it would be like to put on a harness and go flying around the workshop.
So you did.
And I said, well, no, we haven't got it running yet. They've only just put everything up. They're still busy with some electrics and stuff like that. But I did say to him, well, seeing you say that, I know where we got full body harnesses and where we can do that.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Like 10 guys on it, and just everyone's flying.
Who needs a drone to do the advertising video when we can just use a gantry crane?
Great.
So the only worry is I don't know if my boss is going to let me control it when he's on it.
Oh yeah.
They did bring a mechanical bull once for a Christmas party to work, and I got hold of the controls, and we had a lot of fun.
Got a little wild with it.
Yeah.
Those lifts, those basket lifts that you can go up in.
Yes.
We used to get in there, and if you were up there working, you could come down to the controls and turn it off and be like, I got you now.
Yeah. You hit the safety stop.
Yeah.
Emergency stop.
Just start controlling it down there and scare each other. That was always fun. It got frightening sometimes. One time I thought I was definitely falling out.
Yeah. I played with one of those cherry pickers as well. You're up in the air and you're going backwards and forwards, and yeah. I do wonder how I'm still alive sometimes.
I know. I'm like, how did I make it through all of that? Pushing the limits,
Yeah. I am going to end it in the next 5 minutes.
All good,
Like
man.
I said.
It was fun to hang out with you, though.
It was good having you on here too.
Also, if you want to kind of end it with just you and talk to the people, catch up on the chat. No, okay.
No, it doesn't matter. What I'll do is I'm going to go through the chat again just now. But I think stay on and we can chat as well afterwards.
All right, cool.
Um, my aunt's saying too, she wonders how I'm still alive. Robo says we ended when he sits back down. Sorry, Steve's the first. Dad, I will check. I'll check. Okay. Let me do this first before we do that. My dad's telling me there, Brian White, to check IG to there's to see the package that's at Chris at the moment. Let's see that one and neither that one. So and I've seen some of the stuff that's in that package. I haven't seen all of it. I think I've seen the stuff I'm allowed to see. Let me put it that way. And like I've said to Chris, yeah, make sure not to show me because I don't want to see. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Find them quick. Dad, did you send it to me? Because then what I'll do is I'll quickly share that screen. Okay. I've also got to make sure I've got some PG pictures that Dad, I don't see it here. Unless Mom sent it to me.
It might be a little slower. It took like about a minute for your message to get to me earlier.
Yeah. Could be that. Hey, there's Warren.
Hello, Warren. How are you? How are you?
Pretty sure that you stuff he wasn't supposed to that I was saying. Mom, I don't. There was one thing that he showed me, but I quickly realized when I saw that one thing, I think it was one of the skulls. We told you about it. I did say to him, I don't think I'm interested, and Chris put everything away very quickly. So you can't blame my friend Chris. I'm trying to see here. Because I think Mom's giving Chris gears already. But it was only one thing that I think I got that I wasn't. I don't. Okay, Dad, I don't see a picture from you or Mom yet. But yeah, like you said, it took a bit of time for those other things to come through to you as well.
It might just take a minute. I know that like probably Instagram has to go through with different countries and stuff. I think it probably algorithm or not the algorithm, the AI has to go, searching to make sure everything's legit or something.
Yeah, no, well, it did. I don't know. It's normally fairly quick. Like my mom's saying, yeah, there's so much stuff that's coming, and it has been so long. I have a lot of it. I've tried to put at the back of my mind, my Aries now, because every time I think of it, I get like really excited, like a little kid. So I've definitely had to learn patience. I've never had patience before.
Yeah.
I've never been a doctor.
Patience.
And I've now definitely had to learn to have patience. So I tend to try and forget. I keep on asking Chris, what knives can you show me that are coming? Because I can't remember. I know there's a knife from War Room. There's a knife from where I bought a knife from Bladed Ginger. I actually bought two, one for me and one for Chris. I know that's in there. My Cardinal XL. There's knives from Chris. There's a knife I won. But it's I think the package has been there 4 months, 5 months. Maybe not that long. Maybe that long. It's definitely been there for that long.
Wow.
Okay. Now, okay. I know which picture it has just come through. So let's go share screen. This is the same picture that Chris sent me the other day and said, "Oh no, your package is here." And then he sent me a picture of this. Click on there, share screen, Instagram, share. This is what they've been teasing me with. It's
Oh wow. Is that it?
No, that's not it. They're just teasing me with that.
I was like,
Because if that's it, I'm in trouble.
yeah.
It's going to be cheaper for me to fly over there to try and pack it in suitcases and bring it back than what it would to.
For sure.
Um, yeah, but I did respond to Chris's message the other day. Let's see what this thing does. Okay, let me quickly stop sharing so I don't get myself into trouble. Because then my reply to Chris back then was this messages.
I mean, Brian's saying it's a 4 foot by 4 foot pallet.
Yeah. But the reason why I know that's definitely not it is because my package is underneath Chris's desk at the moment. And that's definitely not fitting under there. Let me show you. I can show you this one picture quick. So these are the knives that I know of. That is in that package. Share screen. I wish there was a quicker way to do this. But then I think if there was a quicker way to do this, I'd get myself into trouble.
Yeah, don't do that. No one needs that.
Yeah. So there's Forbes. I'm selling this picture, by the way, because I see it's got some feet pics in it.
I didn't even see that till you zoomed in.
I can make some money to get my package here.
There you go. Yeah, so it's like 10 knives, huh?
So the first one there is a Kaiser from one that I won from Big Red. It was quite nice. Kelly also won a knife that night from him. Then my Cardinal XL.
There you go.
Then the Geo from Bladed Ginger. I like the shape of that Geo. It's a nice looking shape.
Yeah, I like
That
it.
one. Then the next one is from Dark Order, where he's done a anno job on it where it's purple and black.
Yeah, it looks good. I like the color.
Next one is from Chris, and then this one over here is for my son from Chris, and then the Grail knife, the Ozark Trail. But let me end this sharing so I can show you what myself and Chris were laughing about. Where he sent me that palette, so then I sent him this, and I said, no, I think it needs to be in this screen. Or I said to him, I'm more worried that it's going to be this, and this is the picture I sent him. And then I said to him, and I'm not talking about the blue one. I'm talking about the ones behind the blue one.
Yeah, there you go.
Then I might as well just move over there and live there.
Yeah, exactly. Or you can live in them.
What I'm just reading what Todd Carr's saying here. Okay. No, he's been in accidents where. Okay. I've got a bit of a fright there, Todd. You got me worried that you were in an accident now, that sort of thing. Okay. Let me call it.
All right.
Leave it there. I just need to get back here. Thanks, everyone. It's really been good having you on, and thanks for coming on as well.
Sure.
I know it's
Yeah.
like a short notice, but it's always cool. If anybody ever wants to come on like this, just let me know, because I much prefer doing this sort of thing than sitting here by myself going.
Right.
I'm not good at that.
Nah, yeah, this was fun. I enjoyed it. You know, it's not always knife talk, but it's always relative, and it's nice to meet people in the community and just hang out. You know.
Yeah, that and then that's honestly, I'm trying to. It's my lives are more like I say Sunday night chit chat with a bit of now. So it's yeah, it is for me easy.
Well,
Okay.
I like hanging with you. I had fun, and I appreciate it. And everyone else too.
Any pleasure. And anytime. Yeah. Cheers, everyone. Chop. Keep well. Keep safe. I chat to you all. I might do a live tomorrow, depending on weather, but it will be. What's about 4 hours before now? So whatever time that is. Yeah. Just look at tomorrow sometime. I'll probably might pop on for just a sporadic live. Yeah. Just chop.
Bye.
I'll argue with this thing all the time. Okay.